Thanks for logging on to WCBI.com. I'm meteorologist Jacob Dickey. Today, showers will move on in through the morning hours. By the late morning to the afternoon, I'm expecting to see some more numerous to widespread showers in the area. Maybe a rumble of thunder in a spot, too. Temperatures heading generally into the 50s and 60s today. Our winds then will shift behind the front out of the north, I think tonight, 5 to 15 miles an hour. Here's what we're expecting for high temperatures. A little warmer to the south and to the east. Perhaps a little sunshine sneaks in. That may help us get up to 68 in Macon, 66 in Louisville, Starkville up to 64. As we go into Kosciuszko, 67. Eupora also sitting at 64 for our high today. Into West Alabama, warm to the south too. Aliceville up to 69. We're at 68 in Reform, 64 in Silligent. And then to the north, a little bit cooler. The rain moves in a little earlier. That front passes by a little earlier. That means only up to 59 in Pontotoc and in New Albany, 60 in Boonville, 61 in Tupelo, Aberdeen, up to 64. Now let's take a look at Futurecast this morning. Notice here in the morning hours, the showers build in gradually from north to south ahead of that approaching front. As that does so, then we could see a few pop-up showers and maybe a rumble of thunder into the early afternoons, generally along and south of US 82, although today expecting no severe weather and no flooding really being a problem either. These are just some light showers throughout the day. And notice that into tonight, we still got a few showers in around the supper hour here. Those showers, though, will be exiting early tonight and overnight tonight. Then those clouds will clear out with those north winds from 5 to 15 miles an hour, perhaps as high as 20 at times. Now looking ahead, then, we've got that cooler air coming in tonight with those north winds. Wind chill values as we get into the morning may be pretty cold here, and we don't really have a lot of rain to work with either. There's perhaps a quarter inch, maybe some spots up to a half an inch. So we get a little bit of rain, but we all are feeling those wind chills. Look at this here. Friday morning, the wind chill values are down into the 20s across the region, and very chilly start to the day. Not quite as chilly as what's coming, though. This front passes on by here. The good news is the weekend looking great. Look at all this sunshine we're expecting Saturday and likely even into most of the day Sunday. That's going to set up for a nice day here. Temperatures generally in the 50s and the 60s. The best day of the next 7 days is going to be Sunday here. Great day. Mid-60s out there, perhaps a few clouds. Overall, Saturday not bad either. So the sunshine will really help to make things feel quite warm out there. Not lasting long, though. The big chill is coming Monday into Tuesday as this front arrives into our region, bringing a blast of Arctic air across the eastern half of the United States. So that's going to set things up and even potentially for a little wintry mix out there. Let's talk about that real quick. Here comes the front. Cold air will quickly rush in behind the front here. And when we say cold air, we mean really cold air coming on in. And we've got showers along the front, too. So we've got some moisture in place. The one thing that's not in our favor is moisture is quickly exiting the region here. So that's a sign, and that typically happens with these sharp fronts, that we can get the moisture out of here. But if that cold air can overrun a little bit of that moisture, we could very well end up with a few flakes, maybe a little bit of sleet in some spots. But here's the key. No impacts expected. We'll still go to school. We'll still be able to drive just fine. We just may get a little shock to the system seeing some of our first flurries of the year and not expecting any accumulation whatsoever at this time. Now, we'll clear that out here by Tuesday afternoon and evening. Things are looking really chilly as we move forward here. Again, the main key is all of us getting that cold temperatures, but a few flakes will be possible if things can time out just right. Again, timing is going to be the key here. That front is a few hours fast or a few hours slower. That's the difference between perhaps a few flakes to nothing at all in our region, but the cold temperatures. Look at what we feel like on Tuesday morning here. Wind chill values down into the teens across the region. Very cold for this time of year. A rather early season blast of Arctic air coming on in. Actual temperatures on Tuesday morning generally down into the 20s here, and will likely be even colder as we get into Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Though I think as we look ahead after Wednesday, we'll see a slight warm-up.